Hello again, I'm Anita and I'm back with a new video. This one will be kind of shorter and much more informative than the previous one. In one of the comments, someone asked me about where your attributes should be when you start the next year. So here's a quick summary of your attributes, highest for each school year that are required. Plus I went a little bit deeper and I also added all the friendship levels, so you know which friendships to focus on, because there's time-limited side quests and regular side quests, and it's just good to know where you are so that you can manage everything much more smoothly and don't have to worry that you have trouble finishing a time-limited side quest especially. So here we go. First year, obviously not many opportunities for grinding, obviously because you can't really do study sessions. You can only do classes when they are part of story chapters. So your only options to kind of additionally increase your attributes are buying clothes, which I would not suggest. If you are in a really tight situation and you feel like you have to, okay. It's been a while since I've done year one, so I don't really remember if there's ever a situation like that. But later on, when you have full marks and all these other events where you have to actually buy things, it's good to still have a stack of cheap stuff available in the shop, so you don't have to spend gems or other stuff, or just thousands and thousands of coins for one item just to fill a simple requirement in daily planner or something. So as you can see, courage 8, empathy 9, and knowledge also 8. Those would be the highest within the entire year one that you will need. That's probably around how you're gonna finish year one. As for friendships, you focus on the kind of the basic ones. Rowan, my MC is a female, so obviously Rowan for me is also female, but you might also have him as a guy. Ben and Penny, but it doesn't really, level 2 and level 3, that's not very high, of course not hard to accomplish. There's a side quest for Ben and a time-limited side quest for Tonks, who is the 4th friendship that you will unlock in this case, because it's level 1, that's where you start, so you don't actually have to level her up in any way, that you're just gonna have her in a time-limited side quest. So that's year one. Once you move on to year 2, that's where you can start grinding, and by all means start grinding early. You really shouldn't rush through the story, because let's face it, they still haven't finished the story. They're still developing chapters in year 7, so you're not really gonna miss anything. And you're finally getting events in year 2, so do those. It's basically grinding, you just get more out of it because you get some rewards. You can of course just do random classes, but I find that doing events is actually the best way to grind and get your attributes to the levels that you need. So in year 2, the highest will be 12 for courage, 13 for empathy, and 15 for knowledge, which is not really that high. It's not hard to accomplish, so you can definitely go higher if that's where the game leads you. As for friendships, you will have, once again, Rowan, Ben, and Penny, and you will also have Bill. He will be part of a time-limited side quest, and he should be at level 4 for year 2. But you can definitely continue to level him up, because he will show up once again in year 3, and you will have to have him maxed out, actually. Not for a time-limited side quest though in that case, but still, level 10 takes a while, so you can start working on him actually on year 2, totally. Next, of course, year 3. Once again, not that high of a difference. Courage 17, empathy 18, 18 knowledge. That is not where your stats need to be when you start the year. You can completely, and it will definitely ease your way throughout the school year, because it always helps when you have higher attributes than you need. But those are the highest, of course, that you will need throughout. So by the end of year 3, at some point you will need these stats, and if you have them already or have them higher, you're set. For friendships, we've got more additions. We still have Ben, level 5, so if you don't like hanging out with Ben, you can kind of slowly, occasionally try to level him up a little bit. It's year 3 and he's still level 5. We're getting Tonks to level 2, which is not high. We are starting Tulip Karasu, level 2 as well. Rubius Hagrid, level 4, which is kind of interesting, but once you start adopting the creatures that are part of the side quests, you will unlock him and it will kind of work itself out. You don't really do any activities with Hagrid outside the side quests, so that will happen on its own. And then there we see Bill Weasley. You need to have him at level 10 max for the side quest, Career Advice. And if you don't want to spend too much time on that side quest, it's good to have him at level 10 already, because that will just speed up the whole process. Year 4, easy, 22 for everything, Courage, Empathy, and Knowledge. As for friendships, lots and lots of side quests. Year 4 is just filled and all time limited. We've got Andre, Tonks, Karasu, Rowan is also in a time limited side quest, Barnaby, and Penny as well, and they're like level 4, 6, 8, and 9, which is a lot. So basically, you should really start working on these probably in year 3 already. Year 3, you didn't have that much to do. As for friends, so this is where they need to be in year 4. I would suggest you start working on them in year 3 already, because, you know, it costs and it takes time. So just so you know, by year 4, this is what you're dealing with. Lots of time limited side quests, so have these friendships ready. Year 5, well, getting higher, Courage 31, Empathy also 31, and Knowledge 28. As for friendships, I'm actually still in year 5 currently in this attempt of doing the game, so I actually haven't unlocked Diego yet. But you only need him at level 2, so that won't be a big issue. You unlock Jay, and another new friendship, and you do need to kind of level him up a little bit. We've got Charlie Weasley, once again Andre, Ben Copper at max, Andre at max for a side quest as well, and Penny Haywood for a time limited side quest at level 10. That is, if I'm not mistaken, the Animagus? I may be wrong, but yeah, it should be the Animagus side quest. And then year 6, Courage, Empathy, and Knowledge, we've got 41, 42, 41. Quite high, but I'm already above these stats in year 5. And honestly, if you do the events, you'll be fine. You won't actually have to think too much about, oh, my stats are not high enough. If you regularly do events, you will get your stats right where you need them, way before you need them. So you should be fine. And for friendships, we've got Chiara at level 5, Talbot, same, level 5, Jay, and Song. So we're finally focusing on some of the other friendships a bit more. And that's pretty much it. Year 7, of course, already has quite a few chapters, but there aren't as many, there's not that much information about what the total stat requirements are going to be. So far, it seems that the attributes, you actually need them lower where they are in year 6, and there's no specifications regarding friendships either. So for now, if you have your stats fitting for year 6 and you're entering year 7, you should be fine for all the chapters that are currently available. So that's it. Hope you found this useful. I will also put the information in the description as well, so you can copy paste it, save it. You can make screenshots or whatever, because it's just handy to know, especially if you're nearing the end of school year, should I move on to the next year or should I still grind a little bit before I start? Because you can also look up what chapters trigger what side quests, so you know in advance that oh, this is coming. I should be make sure that this friendship is at the level that I need. So yeah, thanks for watching once again. If you liked the video, press like, press subscribe. I will keep making videos on a weekly basis about various topics about Hogwarts mystery. And yeah, see you next week. Bye.